Hi, this is Paula, and I just want to do a video on how to use Photoshop brushes without Photoshop. In the Facebook group Sublimation Cove, hosted by Caps on Fire, Shannon Wooden has been doing lots of wonderful tutorials, and her website on YouTube is Innate Lab, so you can go look at those. But she uses Photoshop, and I use Craft Artist Pro 2. It's a serif program, like before they came out with the Affinity titles. So, in order to do this, you're going to need to download a program that's called ABR Viewer. ABR is how Photoshop brushes are saved. Now, if you go to SourceForge, again, you're going to want to download the ABR Viewer. And once you have that installed, it's going to look like this. It's plain simple, nothing fancy. And then also, you want to go and find some Photoshop brushes. Now you can Google for free Photoshop brushes, but I'm using some from Brush Easy. And this viewer doesn't work with all Photoshop brushes. I found the ones that are filled with color, or it might just be because some are made in Photoshop CC, the newest version of Photoshop. But this particular one does work. And so what you're going to do is you're going to download it. And once you get it downloaded, you're going to extract it. Now when you extract it, it's not going to come in looking like this. What you're going to get is when you extract it, you're going to get a file like this. It's just spray brushes. Now what you're going to need to do is go to the ABR viewer, and you're going to add a file. And let me go back to find the one I was using. Okay, once you do that, you're going to open it and give it a minute, and this green part down here, you'll see it start to extract your files. Now that you have it, you have these thumbnails. And if you go here, you can select them all. And up here, you can export the thumbnails. And then you just have to pick the file where you want these thumbnails to be exported. Okay, once they're exported, they'll come back in as these bitmap files. Oh, they're pings. Now what I've done is in Craft Artist, I can add one of those brushes. And then once here, you can recolor them. And use them in your projects for backgrounds. Now I think this would work for users of Silhouette Studio and really any other photo program. But with Craft Artist, I can take it a step further because, like Photoshop, it has a lot more features. So I can take this and I can do a transparency on it. So I could again use it in different behind different objects. I could change the actual color fill on it. And I have different types of fills I can use. So if I want to go with the linear fill, I can change colors that way, or even add different color points to it. And I'm going to pull this in again. Another thing I can do in this program is make a stencil out of it. If I pull it over here, that's the stencil of it. And then I could select the airbrush and fill it in with different colors. And then just lift that stencil, and there's another color background splash to use. Another great thing about this program is it allows you to save all your elements as digikits. So what I can do with this, I can go here to Tools, Digikit Creator, and I can add embellishments. So I can go to Import, and I can add all of these to the program at one time. It takes a minute, but it's important. All of those brushes that I downloaded. Again, the one I'm using is called 20 Photoshop brushes. 20 Photoshop spray brushes. It just takes a minute, but it's definitely worthwhile. Okay, so now I have all these brushes saved for whenever I want to do them. If I went ahead and created a digikit, I've already done that, so I'll show you that in a moment. But over here on my embellishments, now I have all of the brushes. I could have resized them first so it would come in smaller, but it didn't. So I just have to adjust the size. And again, there you have it. Now here, I actually did save the digikit. It's called Splatters with Drips. And over here, I'm going to go to Add Items from Digikits, and just so how you can see the kit that I created. Okay, this is a kit, Splatters with Drips, and there are all those brushes. So whenever I want to use these brushes again, they're there. And this also allows you to catalog your items so that you can find them later. So if these are all different digikits. If I just wanted to search for splatters, I would just type that in, and there it is. There's my kit. If I wanted to browse by items, again, I could type in splatter. And it's spraying anything. I just typed in splat, but anything that I have cataloged that way is going to come up. And there you see my items again, and it's an easy way to find them. So that's it. If you want more information on using this program or to purchase this program, it's $20. Just let me know.